Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of November 29th. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Aquarius, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody or a message, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, Aquarius, please do consider hitting that like button. Subscribe and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, so let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius. All right, make sure everything's in view. Okay, and I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Judgment card. So this is a spiritual card. There's no other, there are a lot of ways to put it, but for me, I view the Judgment card as a sort of profoundly spiritual card. This can even go as far as saying that you may be undergoing an awakening period right now, or some sort of rebirth, transformation, some sort of rebirth going on in your life. Reason being is the Judgment card is number 20 of 21 in the Major Arcana. It says that you are in a period, or what you should do is go into a period of self-evaluation and see what you can do to get yourself to the next card, which is the World. And of course, the World completes the hero's journey. So the Judgment card is about this period of self-evaluation leading to a completion. But during that self-evaluation, you may find profound information about yourself and about what has happened up to this point. And with that, the Judgment card is the biggest card of karma. Okay, it's the choices that you've made being rendered out in real time in this moment, and really evaluating the choices that you've made. And so Judgment can feel like a very serious sort of card. It's actually a very good card because it allows you to it's like that last card before you're there, right? It's like 9 out of 10 or 20 out of 21. It's like you're so close to this cycle being completed. But it is saying, like, this is a sort of karmic gut check, if you will, taking a look at what has been happening up to this point. And, right away you have this Knight of Cups here in the middle. This is some, like, potentially, what you could be evaluating at this moment here is somebody you've been interested in, or like the reason why you're interested in a certain type of person, Aquarius. The Knight of Cups can be said that this is like your knight in shining armor. Remember, we don't attach gender to these tarot cards, so it doesn't matter what gender they are, but it's somebody like you romanticize about is another way of looking at it, right? And so some of you may be asking yourself, like, why do I feel this way about this person? There could be a situation here where you and that person are getting ready to take it to the next level potentially in your relationship. As you have the Judgment card here, almost being at the edge of going from maybe friends into a relationship, into a commitment, maybe already being in a place of a commitment into marriage, some level of that situation going on. Let's see what else we have here. Now, I do try to bring in career and finance messages as well as love and romance, whatever comes in, but I was getting that sort of message, but I'll try to bring in career messages if they come in. In the past, you have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the Five of Cups. So this Three of Cups here is, this idea of joy, celebration, happiness, good times with others. You see the three friends or the three sisters here dancing above the cups above them, dancing on the cups above them, and these cups are overflowing, spilling with joy, spilling with good emotions and happiness. And, it can indicate like your social circle. Okay, some of you have a strong social circle, or you're thinking about that. You may have met this person while you were out with friends, or you may have met this person as a part of whatever group you're in. Could have been a friend of a friend type of situation. I do feel like maybe some of you are dealing with that type of deal, friend of a friend type deal here. But I also feel like at the same time, for those of you who are here for career and finance, it's possible that you've been working very hard. You might be exhausted here with this Nine of Wands. This person's sort of down on one knee, asking themselves like, man, like when is this going to happen? This is the Nine of Wands as it is the second to last card before you complete the Suit of Wands. It's very similar to this Judgment card where it's like you're right at the finish line. When you get the Nine of Wands, the main message is to not give up. It's to persevere. And so some of you, I feel like, are exhausted. And, there may be a moment here where you want to embrace some level of compassion for yourself. You may want to do something for yourself to help blow off steam in some ways, like in a healthy way. I'm not telling you to do anything that may put yourself in harm's way or anything, but do something that you enjoy here. You do have this thing under the surface kind of bubbling up here with this Five of Cups. This person's sitting in disappointment. They don't recognize or realize that there are two cups behind them, upright and overflowing. And so, there's something here from the past that's maybe disappointing you or leading to a feeling of disappointment, maybe feeling like down and out right now. And I feel like it's something, maybe if you're here for work, it's relating to exhaustion. You have this interesting diagonal forming here with the Five of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Diagonal in this spread is a direction that you're headed. And so I feel like what's really nice here is this Five of Cups is in the past. I do feel like you're working past, or you're working on being past some disappointment. So from the past. So in your current situation, you have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit here. So, this Knight of Cups here, potentially someone arriving in your life, maybe someone you've been thinking about here as well. But really, like, this is interesting with this Judgment on the bottom. It's like really asking yourself, like, why? Like, why am I interested in this person? Or, is this person is this like the one, or is this person like going to add to my life in some way? You also here have this Hermit. It's because like in the lower row here, I almost feel like a part of you enjoys your time. Part of you, I feel like, enjoys being single on your own with this Hermit card. This is typically a sign of being single or single energy with the Hermit. They're alone traveling the universe here, as you can see. And along with that, you have this King of Pentacles here. The thing is, you've achieved a high status in your career, okay? Or in whatever it is that you do for money, in the material. And so when I get this King of Pentacles in a reading that has love elements to it, I always like to say, like, and I don't mean this to trigger anybody, but don't lower your standards at this time, okay? You should also be seeking someone out who has either achieved a high status or is able to add to your life in some ways, because you've worked hard to get yourself to where you are now, which looks like self-mastery with the Hermit as well, another card of, self-mastery. In the future, you have the Two of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So yeah, I'm going to start here, even though I normally start up there. This Queen of Wands, somebody who has multiple suitors. Like the Queen of Wands does not have an issue getting a date or finding somebody to date, because everybody wants the Queen of Wands, right? Everybody wants to take on that or wants to be around the energy of sort of spontaneity and passion, and the Queen of Wands is all about attraction, not only physically but also in the workplace, able to do a lot of things. And so it's like you have a good position here, like you're in a strong position here. And, as we get this Two of Cups in this diagonal formation, I do feel like you're really evaluating. Like, you may feel a Two of Cups scenario. This is my favorite romance card in the tarot. It's two people pinging up or syncing up in this lifetime. After having known each other in a previous lifetime, this may be a karmic relationship here with the Judgment and the Two of Cups. Probably a past life theme being developed here. And you have this King of Cups as well. This is somebody who's not only able to hear you, but also listen to you, right? And so you get a sense that they're really paying attention when you talk to them. They can really help you sort of work through something. They're helping themselves by sitting in water and working through any emotional situations that are going on for them. And this can represent a good partner. Does not matter what gender they are. This can just represent someone who is a good partner. And so for some of you, I feel like that's what's going on here. Let's see what else we have. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and really appreciate you being here. Also check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. Okay, so you have these two cards that wanted to come forward here. Hilarion, Divine Healing, honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal. Your light can support others. You also have Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah, look, I mean, there's this element here of you wanting to be on your own, but also you feel a real spark with somebody here. Because you have, this is very interesting, you have this Miriam, the sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So I'm not an expert in like these types of relationships. Like I'm not like a romance specialist here, but the author of this deck calls these two people on the Miriam twin flames, okay? And you have that here showing up with the Two of Cups. So whatever label you're interested in, I don't know, soulmate, twin flame, whatever, divine counterpart, whatever, I get the sense that you're feeling one of these labels with this person. And yeah, I feel like this is what is something that you're like really looking at evaluating right now. So you have, okay, forgiveness, peaceful resolution. And you have, okay, in the near future and don't stop. You know, getting some sort of coming to a resolution here, an amicable sort of ending or beginning, new beginning with the two of you in some ways. This has turned into a love reading. I know not most of you come here for career and finance, but these are general, so whatever comes in. You know, if you are here for a career, this idea of not stopping is important. Like, you know, you might be weary, wounded from the battle, but, you know, there's some completion happening for you. All right, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so you have you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're getting these energies here of, okay, I'm going to ask you this, Aquarius. Are your heart and your mind in sync right now? Because you have this Nine of Pentacles here, independent, single, solo energy. You have the Hermit here, independent, single, solo energy. And at the same time, you have this Two of Cups, and you have this Knight of Cups. And I do wonder if some of you need to get clear. You have this card of evaluation here, Aquarius. Do you need to get clear on what you actually want in your life? I do see that maybe some of you are wounded, some of you are weary here, exhausted, tired from heartbreak in the past with the Nine of Wands and the Three of Swords. Tired of going through the same cycle over and over again. Some of you have been through periods of maybe cheating, breakup, cheating for sure, because I'm not saying this is happening with this new person, but in the past, potentially, with the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, that's a clear combination of a third-party situation. And it's probably why you've chosen to be single for some time. This is something you're healing, though. You're working on healing this in a big way, okay? And so let's see what else we have here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. Some of you are either like a late degree Aquarius, or you may identify as being like on the cusp of Aquarius, Pisces. Some astrologers like totally disregard cusps. I don't care. Like, if you identify with it, then you identify with it. But with the High Priestess, and it is giving me that vibe here. This could be a Pisces or an Aquarius person. It can also refer to the moon, the literal moon. And so the thing is, though, the key message here, Aquarius, is the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the tarot. Trust what you feel, all right? Trust what you feel at this time. You have this Seven of Swords here, not something I want to see with the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. This is a liar, cheater, stealer here, this Seven of Swords. However, if you flip this around, this is the Seven of Swords, this can indicate that you are deceiving yourself. Okay, you're robbing yourself. You can see this person's trying to get away with the swords. They're trying to steal. But it can indicate that you are just doing that to yourself here. And this could be like the fact that you haven't healed completely from this heartbreak. That could certainly be the case. Now, you have this Ace of Pentacles. There is a new beginning coming in. I do have to say, like, if you're here for career, if you're still with me and you're here for career, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, like you have clearly, that's like going through the entire suit of Pentacles, even through to the court cards. And so like there's this financial cycle here around this reading where you've really achieved something big in your career. And I feel like you're looking to stack on top of that. Like you're looking to keep building here. Yeah, I mean, Page of Pentacles, look at this, all these Pentacles here. Page of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands, yeah. I mean, so this is interesting, a choice between two pages. Feeling Game of Thrones energy for some reason. But you have this Page of Pentacles here, and you know that's some sort of new financial offer, new offer in the material. You could be dealing with an earth sign. For some of you, Pisces, Earth, I'm getting like Pisces, Aquarius, any earth sign, all of those sorts of energies here for you, Aquarius. You know, the Page of Pentacles, but the thing is, this Page of Wands is a potentially job or career opportunity. This is potentially a job offer, especially if you've been in a period of maybe being separated or severed from a job. When you get the Page of Wands with the Queen of Wands, that is like attraction of opportunities. So you have multiple opportunities there. Getting recognized with the Six of Wands here, publicly recognized, even you know, big victory coming in. So what I will tell you is the future looks bright for you, okay? The future looks very bright for you here. I really feel like telling you though, and again, really, really not trying to like trigger in any way, but like really don't lower your standards at this time, okay? Like if you have red flags, you're intuitive right now. AF, you're intuitive. So just trust what you know, okay? Trust what you know about somebody. Thing is, the High Priestess can indicate secrets, you know, hidden knowledge coming to the surface. I don't love to see it with the Seven of Swords, but yeah, again, you're gonna figure it out here. You're in this period of evaluation. Journey, unexpected income, courtship, sudden wealth, distant horizons, and occupation. Wow. Looks very good for you. So now this is kind of, now we're bringing in career messages. Well, we also have this courtship card here. Do you see this Cupid in the background? Somebody really being interested in you, trying to win you over in some ways. Somebody maybe even fawning over you. What I will tell you, once again, just like if you've been with this person for some time, or you've spent some time with this person and there have been red flag after red flag after red flag, I do feel like you're evaluating this. I would not ignore it. I can't tell you what to do. You know, you have to make that decision for yourself. It's very clear, though, that some of you have dealt with heartbreak in the past. But in terms of your career, you know, good times ahead here with distant horizons, occupation, unexpected income, sudden wealth, you know, new contracts, new clients, new ideas, new business, new projects on this journey here. And I have this quote on a sticky note next to me. I feel like just telling you this. This is by Confucius. Roads were made for journeys, not destinations. So you want to maybe pay attention to the journey at this time. Thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think. Check out my website, zanintuitive.com, sign up for my email list, and very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. See you in the next one.